Hello, hello, welcome and welcome back. If you're not new, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. This is Sandra from SandraStitches, and you are in the Meet My Patterns live show. So, wow, I see some people are joining us. Say hi, say hello in the comments so I know that you're with me. This is a live show where I talk about my patterns, about my designs. I show them to you, and today I'm going to show the free version of the pattern in my website, so it will be much easier for you to find them. Of course, you can always purchase the ad-free PDF from whatever I sell them, but you also have the free version on my blog. So I'm very excited because we haven't been doing this for a while, and I have three patterns that I want to show you. Let me see if everything is working. If somebody's here with me, please say hi. Say hello in the chat so I know that everything is fine and my mic is working and you can hear me fine, all that, so that I see. Let me see if I can see the comments. Where are they? Okay. I will put here just hello. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, hi Sharon, how are you? Uh, you can hear me fine. Your niece is, she's in Israel right now. Masada at the Dead Sea. Wow. She is going to have a very, very hot weekend because we are supposed to have it's called sharab. It's a desert winds that come from the desert and very, very, very hot weather. So if she's in the Dead Sea, that's the lowest part, I think, in the world, really. So it's and very, very dry. She's gonna have a very hot weekend, but she will enjoy it because the Dead Sea is amazing. So, hello, Chris's. Yeah, hello. I hope I pronounced your name well. Tell me if it's okay. Anyway, so let's dive in. I will show you the patterns and then I just learned a new trick how to show another screen here on YouTube. It's a learning process for me, all this tech thing, but I think I nailed it. So let's see if it works. Yes, your name is Chris or Chrissy. Great. Hi, Chrissy. So today I have three patterns that I want to show you that are specifically for the home. We can do scarves and shawls and hats and beanies and all kind of wearables, but we also have things for the home. So the first one, and I love designing things for the home because I think it brings such a kind of warm and different you can style in any colors or any kind of style that you're home or aesthetic that you like. So, you made it yourself. So it's even more different or more special. We have two table runners and one kind of hot pots or centerpieces. So we will start with the newest pattern that I released on the blog. It's called the Shore Table Runner. And it's a combination of stitches, as you can see here, this one and this one. And it goes on and on. And you can make it in any length, of course, that you want, in any kind of yarn that you want. Let me jump to, let's see if I can do it, to show you the actual free pattern on the blog. Let me see where it is. Okay. So where are we? Here. I'm just going to go back, and I want you to tell me in the comments if you can see the screen with my website, okay? And I'll come back because I just need to see, to know. Can you see now in your screens my website? Yes, you can see. Great. Okay. So if you go to my website and go to the crochet patterns and tips, so you will see there are all kind of categories for the home, and then you'll come to the all the for the home designs and patterns. So this one is the first one because it's the latest that I released. It's called Shore because of the of the color I chose. And as you can see, we have the pattern here. Let me show you. I talk about the yarn. Of course, I used acrylic yarn because this is what I had at home. You know, I always tell the same story that I have to work with what I have. But of course, for things for the home or table runners or all kind of things that you need to, that can get dirty and you need to wash them more often. So I recommend cotton yarn, but acrylic is fine as well because acrylic you can wash as well. So, you know, it depends on what's your preference. So I talk about the yarns here and the materials. So this is what I used. I used Stylecraft Special Chunky. It says Special Chunky, but it's not a chunky yarn. It's a weight 4 yarn. Anyway, weight 4, between 4 and 5. I wrote here weight number 5, but weight number 4 is 5. It's fine as well. And the stitches are really very easy. So you have all the instructions here that you can follow. It's very, very easy, as you can see in this photo. So it's a stitch pattern and then a different stitch pattern. And these two, I think it's like 5 rows each. So you repeat them. Let me go back. Okay. Let me go back here. So you repeat the stitch pattern and then you can make it as long as you want. I also added tassels, not tassels, like little things here. How you call them? Tassels. It's not kind of tassels. I don't know how you call them in English, because I like more kind of bohemian aesthetic, and I think it's nice. I like it, and I really like this color. It's a kind of a, how should I call this color? It's blue, light blue, but it's also a little bit of a green in it. You don't see the green really, but it has the feeling of green. It's not teal. I don't know. How would you, fringe? Yeah, fringe, right. But I thought that fringe is like more, yeah, fringe. More like one piece of yarn. I don't know. Ocean blue, right. Even though I think that the name of this color on the Stylecraft, was it Stylecraft? On the label was kind of egg blue, something with egg. I couldn't understand the name. But yeah, it's a kind of an ocean blue. I think it's really, really nice. And it's very simple stitch pattern. As you can see, we have here kind of a clusters, and then we have windows, clusters and windows. So it's really, really simple. This is the first pattern. The second pattern is one of my most I have a photo of it with a link to the pattern on Pinterest, and it's one of the best pins that I have on Pinterest. Like, lots and lots and lots of people click on it. And it's the Freya, it's called Freya pot holders. I made them in 2 colors, so you can see. Let me see if it's on the right side. I'm showing you the right side or the wrong side. Right? I used, again, now there is a problem here because I said that this is pot holders. Now, when you work pot holders, you don't want to use acrylic or any kind of yarn that has some plastic in it, because you want to put very hot pots on it, and acrylic, it's not the best. You should really use cotton yarn for pot holders. But again, it's very difficult for me to get a quality or nice cotton yarn. So I use acrylic just for the sample, and I use double strands to make it more sturdy. But I recommend, of course, cotton yarn. Let me go through. This is an old design of mine. Let me go and share my screen again and see where I can find it. It's called Freya. And if you know, Freya is the name of a Viking god or something. No, maybe the eye here. Let me see. Yeah. What's going on here? Potholder. Where is it? Ooh, I cannot find it. One moment. For the home, let's go here and let's find it. Strange. So Freya is the name of a Viking goddess. And when I designed this pattern, I was watching Vikings, the Netflix series. Or it's not Netflix, I think, but it was on Netflix. If you watched it, I was in love with, here they are. Okay. I was in love with that series, and I was in love with all the female characters in the series. So I have some patterns from that time, that era that I was watching Vikings, that I named them after the Viking gods. So, okay, so this is the hot pad pattern. I didn't write the name of it, that's why I couldn't find it, but it's called Freya. And as you can see, it's a round pattern. It's a round design. It has V stitches and single crochet here. Here you go, Freya. It's with a J. Yes, Freya hot pad. There is also a Freya placemat. So it's a kind of a combo, and you can do them both. The placemat, it's a kind of a little different design, but I use the same yarn, the same colors, the same kind of atmosphere with it, so I put them together. Again, I used acrylic yarn, but I think the best will be cotton yarn. And the specialty stitch, the only one is the V-stitch that we use here. It's very simple. It goes in the round, doesn't have many rounds to work. Let me go back. You can find it, of course, in my blog. You can find the pattern on my blog. It's free, and yeah, look how beautiful it is. And if you make it in a few colors, it's really amazing. So it has the V-stitch here, and then a 2 double crochet chain between inside the V-stitch. So it's really nice. And people kind of love it. I don't know. It's very interesting to me that this is the one that people click on all the time and go to the website. It is the most viewed pattern on my website. It's amazing. All right. So the last one that I want to show you is another table runner, and it's called Naples. You know, every pattern of mine has a kind of story, and I like to tell you the stories. So this is Naples. Look at this stitch pattern. How beautiful is that? And this one has small tassels, right? These are called tassels now. Look how beautiful. I designed this when I was, when I traveled to Naples in Italy. It was like a year ago, I think. I think it was in this last summer. No, before the summer. I can remember, but last year it was sometime last year. Have you any of you ever been in Naples? Let me tell me in the comments if any of you have been in Naples. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. We love Italy. Any city in Italy, anywhere in Italy, it's amazing. We love that country. We love the food. We love the people. We love the atmosphere. It's really, really nice. No, you've never been to, you've never been to Europe. Okay. So Europe is closer to Israel, so it's closer for us to travel. Okay, now we cannot travel anywhere because everybody stop flying here again, and we have problems, but when we can fly, so Italy, I think it's kind of maybe 3 hours or 4 hours flight from Tel Aviv. It depends where in Italy, right? Because Italy is a big country, but Naples, it's in the south, so it's a short flight. I think it's 3 hours. And it's a kind of, it has the shores and really, really nice, and all these old buildings, and very kind of very Italian. It's very Italian. Um, so we love it. And I designed this table runner when we came back because this kind of stitch pattern reminded me of the buildings that we saw, all the arches, and the how do you call them? Where you go to pray, not churches, also the churches, but these amazing buildings with all these amazing paintings on the walls and on the ceilings and everything. It's amazing. So the Naples, again, I made it in acrylic yarn, and this was part, I designed this, let me see. Let me go to the website because I designed this for one of Marie Segura's events. I can't remember what the name was. So you can find a free pattern on my blog. Okay, share again. Let's see where I find it. I think I post. Yes. So it's again kind of a bohemian style. I like this bohemian style. No, it doesn't say it's a part of. No, it doesn't say part of an event. I think it was part of an event. Maybe I just erase it because it's not. Okay. Yes, this was part of the 2024 Christmas in July Make-Along hosted by Underground Crafters. So I designed it for that. Yeah. So this is the pattern. As you can see, it's from 2 to 5. So it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 4-row repeat. And I made 9 repeats. You can make it as long as you want. You can make it as wide as you want. You have the multiples here in the free pattern. You have everything. The specialty stitch here is the double crochet 3 together, which is really very, very simple to make. And yeah, here I use Icyon's Atlas, which is a Turkish yarn that we cannot get anymore because Turkey is not our friend anymore. And yeah, let me go back. So this is the Naples cathedrals. Right. Thank you, Chrissy. You know, my English is not my first language, so sometimes the words just go away from my mind. Yes, they have amazing cathedrals and churches and places like the opera. They have a special theater. So amazing. And you go into these buildings in Europe, but in Italy especially, and they have these small alleys and all these buildings, and you eat pizza all day. Pizza and gelato and all this really nice food. So I'm always inspired when I go to Italy, and I love Italy. So, and I love Italy and I love Spain. Those two countries, we really, really like to go over and over again. There is always a new city to explore, always a new place to go, you know. Yeah, the world is amazing, only if people wouldn't be so cruel. Anyway, so this is our third pattern for the day. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about these patterns, the main reason I do this is for you to get familiar with my designs and my patterns, and I show you where they are in the blog, in the website. You can go there and scroll all the categories, and then you can see all the free patterns that I have there. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about, I'm here. Let me see what's going on in the comments. Thank you. All right, Sharon. All right, Chrissy, and everybody who's been here. And if you're watching the replay, so say hi, say hello, write that you're watching the replay. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will answer them later. I will see you next week. I will not go live in the same manner that I'm going live now, because we are starting a new crochet along that is going to be live every day for 5 days. I will go live every day for 5 days. It's called the 2025 Mood Crochet Project. We are going to be working on a wall hanging, mood wall hanging, something similar to like the temperature blanket or whatever. But I don't do temperature, I do mood, because I like to connect more to the people, how they feel and everything. So come back we start next Monday, the 12th, until I think Thursday or Friday, I can't remember. But we are doing every day. I will crochet here my row of the day and, talk about how I'm feeling and why I decided to use that color. If you need any information about this crochet along, let me put in the comments the link to the main post where you get all the information about the Crochet Mood Project. Crochet Mood Project Crochet, long name. All right. So Sharon, I hope your niece has a great time in Israel and not so hot. And Chrissy, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.